Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. I don't have an original recipe today. I have more of a, hey, let's try this recipe out. So I have my January, February edition of Veg News magazine here. And I remember I was so excited when this came and I said, Valentine's Day. I want to make this for Valentine's Day.
Tell us what it is.
It's spinach almond ravioli. So let's get started. We're going to start with the filling. And in the filling, it's going to be a soy cheese, but a homemade soy cheese. So how do you make cheese? You take milk and you curdle it. So I have some soy milk here. Make sure you get the unsweetened original. Don't get the vanilla because we're not making dessert ravioli here.
That would be really weird.
It would be awful. Trust me. So I've got my pan here. I'm doubling the recipe that they have in there because the one in there is for 2 people, so I'm making this for 4 people. I hope it's 4 people who like to eat because we like to eat. We're not small birds here. So we're going to do 4 cups of the soy milk in the pan on the stove, medium-high heat, and bring it to a boil.
Here we go.
Okay, now that's on the stove. And while we're waiting, I'm going to ream out, it's dirty. I'm going to ream out the other half of this lemon because we need 4 tablespoons of lemon juice after that milk comes to a boil. After that soy milk. Not to confuse anybody, there's no real milk in there. You want to get the seeds out of there because nobody wants to bite down on a lemon seed. It's going to break your teeth or your filling.
It is nasty.
It is nasty. It's very bitter. We're just gonna wait for that to get boiling.
Boiling point.
Yeah, it's hot. Just like this recipe. So I've got my lemon juice here. I'm gonna put that in. And then it's gonna curdle this. We gotta let it stand for 5 minutes though. After we mix it in for a little bit, you're going to see little pieces of like cottage cheese. You can kind of see it already happening, but they're going to get better after 5 minutes. All right, we're getting all chunky monkey up in here.
Looking
you
curdly.
can see that it's like cottage cheese like. So we're going to take either cheesecloth or a clean kitchen towel. This is like a flour sack one. It's very thin. Just going to tuck this under here so it doesn't get like totally wet and spill everywhere, which is usually what happens to me.
That's probably gonna happen. Yeah. Let's be real.
There's a strainer in there, by the way, in a pie dish. So I'm just gonna pour the mixture into there because what's gonna happen is you're gonna want to keep the solid part and the liquid part is gonna drain through, and that you're gonna throw away. So we're gonna let this sit and drain for 30 minutes, but in the meantime we're gonna start the dough. We're going to need flour, regular flour, semolina flour, and we're gonna need warm water. I'm tripling this recipe because I have a feeling that I always end up with more filling than pasta, so I'm being proactive. It's funny that all of the measurements of this are equal. It's 1/4 cup of regular flour to 1/4 cup of semolina to 1/4 cup of water. So since we're tripling it, we're doing 3/4, 3/4, 3/4. So let me get all the stuff in the bowl, then we'll get it mixed up. And now I'm gonna get the warm water, not hot. 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna mix it up till it forms a ball. Here it is all mixed up. So now they say to take this and put it in some plastic wrap, and you're going to wrap it up and let it sit at room temperature for 30 minutes. What a coincidence!
Wow.
That's just the same amount of time that's going to take.
That's really convenient.
I know, right? Alright, we're back. It's been over half an hour and you could see the cheese is like pulling away. Isn't that awesome?
That's pretty cool.
I love that. This is all rested. It's ready to be rolled out. But we're going to finish making the filling first. So I have an 8-ounce bag of baby spinach here. You have to wilt it, so I'm gonna do mine in the microwave. They say to steam it, but I'm gonna pop mine in the microwave for about 4 or 5 minutes till it's wilted, and then we're gonna squeeze out the water. All right, so this came out after 5 minutes cooking. Eyes down here.
I was not paying attention.
So I folded it up and squeezed out the water. Could probably squeeze out a little bit more, maybe, if you want, you know, with a paper towel. So I'm just gonna dump off this water because we're gonna make the filling in there. And then we're gonna just slice this up. You know, you could probably just use frozen. It'd be just the same. Just make sure you squeeze most of the water out. And then we're gonna put the cheese in there as well. The soy cheese. Homemade soy cheese.
Yum.
You just wanna, you know, chop it up. So that it's not gonna be big freaking pieces of spinach.
Get back in there.
Get back in there, you wilty. Now comes the fun part. This is so cool. I always like doing this for some sick reason. Cause
Sick F.
Because I think it's so cool that it doesn't like stick to the cloth.
That is pretty cool.
So we're just
Ooh,
gonna.
look at all the water that came
I know.
out.
A lot of water came out. You could probably even, you know, squeeze a little bit more out too. That's so cool. So we're just gonna dump this in here. It's like ricotta.
It looks like cheese.
Now the filling I was doubling, so to that we're going to put a half a teaspoon of salt. So I'm gonna do like that much. I don't like to measure things.
I noticed.
We're gonna do a 1/16 of a teaspoon, so double, so an 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg, so probably not very much at all. Just like that. Oh, it smells so good. A whole teaspoon of nutritional yeast. Teaspoon.
What is wrong with you?
And some lemon zest. And I couldn't find my lemon zester, so I'm just gonna use my microplane. We're gonna give this some road rash. Let's see how much we need to put in. Half a teaspoon, so like a teaspoon, so like a pretty decent amount. That seems like a lot. I'm not gonna put that much in.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put a little bit. I mean, it's got a nice flavor. I mean, I can smell it.
Show her what you got.
All right, that's about all I'm gonna put. Not too much, just a little shave and a haircut. So we're gonna get this mixed up. Then we're gonna play with this.
Ooh.
That looks like it's ready to go.
Yeah.
Now let's roll out that dough. We're ready to roll this mother out. So here's all the dough. It was a little sticky, so I just kneaded in a little bit of flour. No biggie, just the regular flour. So now I'm gonna cut this in half and then in quarters. If you don't have a pasta machine, no sweat. You can do it by hand, but why do it by hand when you got the gadgets? Oh, that's nice. That might be a little bit too thin though. Let's see. We gotta crank this up a little bit. Crank it down. This actually needs a little bit more flour because see, it's sticky and it's not like holding together. So that's cool. Just get some flour out. It's a learning curve here. So now here's the pierogi mold. So, did you see that? So we're just gonna stretch it out over that. Make sure it's all covered. If you don't have the mold, still not a big deal. You just lay the sheet out on the table, and then we're gonna put little dollops of the filling, and then you're gonna cover it with this one. And it's gonna be pretty obvious where the filling is, so you know like where to cut. So we got the top ready to go. Now you can see this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. So we're gonna get our filling and we're gonna put 6 pieces in there. want to get it in the middle so that it doesn't mess up where it's going to be sealed.
You don't want any explosions.
No, because you're going to be boiling these, and you can have some poo explosions in the water.
Ew.
Now we're going to take the top sheet and put it over this one. Stretches a little bit. And then you take your roller and you roll out the ravioli. Roll it until you can see
The perforations.
the perforations. But if you don't have this, then instead of rolling it, what you're going to do is cut it with the knife and then press down the edges. Alright. So then this is going to be re-rolled into some newborn ravioli.
Isn't that fun? It's like you didn't make the cut for this team, but
Yeah.
you'll be
You
in
get
on the
another
next
shot.
one.
So hopefully this will release pretty nicely. Hopefully. Yes.
Come on, baby.
The first one, it's like making pancakes. The first
Yeah.
ones are always like a pain in the
Test
butt.
run. That looks like a fake butt, like the fake butts with the padding
Yeah.
for a costume for a movie.
Alright, so this isn't very pretty, but maybe we'll get some better ones out of this.
It's a learning process.
So you just do all these and put them on a plate. Now be quick about it. Alright, I made the ugliest raviolis in the world.
I think they look pretty nice.
Some of them are, like this one's as perfect as it gets. This one wasn't too bad. I think the secret was I didn't have a dry enough dough. When I added enough flour and kneaded it and everything with the machine, it made
did
a
that.
nice shape. Thank you. It's a mess. We're gonna boil them out. They're gonna go in the boiling water for 2 minutes. But I just want to show you the sauce. So this is the leftover filling. I'm just gonna use that as the base for the sauce. And I microwave some fresh garlic, vegan butter, some oregano, and some basil.
Oh dang, I didn't expect you to go to that level. That's exciting. Mixing it up. Oh, I just got a whiff of the
Yeah,
garlicky buttery thing. So good.
I think that'll
That's
be,
nice.
the sauce will be nice.
I'm just gonna stick my head in there. Oh my god, it smells so good.
I believe the water's boiling. So we'll get some of these in here and see how it goes. 2 minutes. I'm not going to do all of them at the same time because I don't want them to get damaged in there.
Yeah.
It's a rough neighborhood in there.
It's a lot emotionally, and
Yeah.
they can't. This looks and smells amazing.
Here's the full Monty. Here's her plate.
Not
She's
really.
eating all that. This is just for funsies.
This is too much for one person with this batch.
Well, I'm making some
Pasta to go
farfalle
with it, yeah.
as well
Okay,
to go with it, and we're also having steamed broccoli with it in case you guys are interested.
I'm really excited for this. Dang!
Yeah,
That's some bomb-ass ravioli.
special occasion vegan ravioli.
Yeah.
I hope you guys give it a try, even though I effed it up.
It's really good.
It tastes better than it looks.
Ready for dinner. I'm hungry.
Chow down.
Yum.
So guys, give us a thumbs up if you like the recipe. Subscribe for more insanity. And until next time, much love.